Oh, well, this is the mod. Hello, gravy babies, and welcome back to a bit of Hearts of Iron 4 looking at the new DLC. And yeah, I know, it's still March, that means there's still a bit of madness, but I had to move this up just a little bit because Paradox is planning on changing a whole bunch of the Graveyard of Empire stuff in April, so I wanted to give the last country we haven't played yet a go before those changes. Now, there has been a few little patches since then, but none that have really changed the overall content of Graveyard of Empires, which, as we know by this point, hasn't gone down very well. But you know what would go down real well? If you hit the subscribe button down below, because look, we're 180k subscribers away from 1 million. Wouldn't that be great to hit 1 million subscribers? Plus, if I do these shout outs every now and again, people do actually subscribe, and it knocks off about 2 days out of the 4 years it's going to take to hit it otherwise. But yeah. Last country that we haven't played is Iraq, which I really haven't heard any good things about. I mean, I really haven't heard any good things about anything. DLC. Yeah, but this one specifically, haven't heard a lot of good things about. Now, I can't remember what path people were really having problems with, but I know there was one that somebody told me not to do. Can't remember what that was because that was like a month ago at this point. So we are just kind of going to have to freeball this one, which is how I like to play the first time I play a nation anyway. You know, just go in, see what sticks. Usually not a lot. Oh, well, you know, good news is the British still own our oil for a little bit here, which means we don't have to worry about the Americans anytime soon. Okay, so I think the path we want to do for historical here is going with the Hashemites. We can become aligned over here, and if we obviously go the right side over here, doesn't go too well, if I remember correctly. And I'm glad to see, once again, going down these focus trees, most of the stuff just ends up with you just getting tons of war goals. Isn't that just great? You know, you just rally the Arab world, and then, boom, go fight the UK. You're ready for it. All right, so instead we're going to go with rally behind the Hashemites, which I believe actually is not the historical route. That would be going with the party of the National Brotherhood, and then, well, if you don't know too much about World War II. Things didn't go too well for Iraq when they tried to break away from the UK little sphere. Okay, starting off as Iraq, we got tons of oil that we don't own. So what I should have said there is we have nothing. Okay, starting off, we've done rally behind the Hashemites, then we're going to increase Anglo-Iraqi economic ties, which gives 20 opinion for the UK of us, and then do they get 2 off-map civilians, or do we? I'm not too sure, although for 70 days, either way, not a great deal. Oh, good news, those 2 civilian factories did go to me. I mean, suddenly everything just seems so prosperous in Iraq. Okay, so I've spammed out a whole bunch of units, which has put us up over the 30k manpower we need to go ahead and reach out to Jordan. Now, hopefully, the British will say yes to this. We are very friendly with, we're actually not that friendly with them. Let's fix that. Hey, there you go. Now, they do just become a puppet, which is a bit annoying. I would have liked to actually just have that go straight into my kingdom, but alas. Hey, look at that. 35-day focuses, and I mean, at least you get quite a bit in this one. Hey, but the 35-day focus for the level 2 railway to Baghdad and a single civilian factory, you know, that's almost not bad, but I can also imagine that this could easily have been a 70-day focus in this damn DLC. Okay, next up, we're going to demand Palestine, and then after that, we can also demand all the French mandate land as well, but I'm not too sure where this is actually going to end up going, other than us becoming a bit of a regional power. Okay, this is actually pretty easy. They're all agreeing to hand over this land. No issue so far. Haven't had to do any reloads or anything. Okay, but our next move may upset some people, as we're going into Saudi Arabia. Okay, so we've got a war goal. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be able to take Saudi Arabia. It looks pretty easy right now. They don't have a lot of troops, but as soon as you start getting into these no supply areas, oh, it's going to hurt. I guess we are going to have to risk that. Okay, we are doing pretty okay. If we get this last VP up here, they should capitulate, I reckon. And boom, there you go. We actually got a lot of their equipment too there, as I didn't try to destroy any of their units. So look at that. We're huge. We get 2 choices here. We can go with the new Caliph or go with the Hashemite Arab Federation, which is what I'm going to do because it's the only option I currently have available to me. And the other reason is I'm looking down at this, and this is just another path where it's you go to war with everyone. I mean, you do get tons of cores on a lot of land here and also on Spain, but I'm just, it's surely not worth it. I mean, what you could do is just go for that focus and just go take out Spain, because that'd be pretty damn easy, I won't lie. But in return, you could also do the Hash My Arab Federation here, and then also do Expand Federation membership and just invite people. I'm not too sure who else I can invite, but I kind of am interested. Okay, now we've had a bit of a death in the family, and we need to choose who is going to go ahead and replace this guy. We could go with this guy over here, who would have been the path for the new Caliph, which, we can't do anyway, but he does have much better bonuses than this guy down here. Oh, but actually, if we go the top guy, we do get another little focus over here that gives us weekly manpower, so I think we're going to go with that. I'm assuming the other guy over here might be this one, or leads to this one. Yeah, okay, so he's not the current leader, which makes me think that if I'm looking at these two bonuses right here, I want to go with this left one. Okay, now we can either go Absolute Monarchy over here, which is 100% what I'm going to do, so that I can unlock this focus over here instead of this one. But if we do go the bottom one, that is how I'm assuming you get the democracy path, which, yeah, don't care. And, yeah, now we just we got this guy. And again, yeah, if you were gonna do the Caliph path, that is what you do, and then you can take that focus over there. But we did the Hash My Arab Federation, which, I thought I'd get a lot more people to invite. I only got Yemen. Can't even invite Oman. I'm going to assume that's because they are a puppet of the British, which, yeah, that ain't great. I thought I'd be able to get them too. Okay, now we could go ahead and do a complete 180 here and now go with the golden square, and I'm looking through it. There is some interesting stuff that is in this path, specifically the Economic Council of the Arab League, which would give us a off-map civilian for every Arab nation that has higher than 85 opinion of us. Now, if you actually look, there's a lot of nations on there that are releasable. So if you're doing a non-historical game and the UK decolonized, oh, you'd get a lot of stuff. Sadly, I did not do that though. But other than that, there's nothing really in here that looks too great. The other one is the Proclaim a Arab United Republic down here, but again, we would have to done fascism, and it's not exactly what was in my game plan already, but that just gives us cause, which we already have anyway. So I reckon we're just going to stick with our normal path over here. What's a bit annoying is I was kind of hoping that you could get the rest of the UK land, just because, it's kind of set up for it with the Unite the Arabian Peninsula stuff and what we were kind of doing with the, what's it called? The stupid federation. But the only one we can get is Kuwait, which, that does save us a headache later on because it didn't go too well, did it? So if we could get it now, that would be great. But I was kind of hoping we could do this, or at least get Oman. But Oman, we can't get Oman. We probably should work on annexing these guys as well, because we do have cores on them, and that means they're better off in me than out there. Now, we do get cores on most of Saudi Arabia, at least all the good provinces. The only one we don't get is, well, there's like a million pop, which is kind of annoying, is this middle one over here. And then these ones don't really matter too much, especially these ones at the bottom, which have 69 people living there. God damn, you imagine how angry people would be if they only added like Syria and all these other nations, just so they could eventually release another DLC in the Middle East. Oh man, that'd be crazy. Paradox wouldn't do that, right? We're gonna look back in like 3 years from now and someone's gonna find this very funny. Hey, as any great Iraqi has ever said, I've got one plan, and it is to destroy Iran. Will this lead to an inevitable stalemate where we get slogged down and nobody really wins? Potentially. But that is a risk I believe the Iraqi people are willing to take for me. Plus, I need to be at war so that I can up my conscription even more. Good news is, while I mobilize up, I've put my service by requirement on, I've spanned out a whole bunch of troops, and look at all that equipment in stockpile. We're looking pretty damn good. Now, the Iranians are taking the time to attack into me, which is great. Exactly what I wanted. They can weaken themselves while I get more powerful. And look at that. Casualties looking pretty damn good. They do reckon they can take me though, considering they are attacking, but little do they know that I, as some have theorized, are absolutely mental, bruv. Okay, that's random. I don't even know why this is a thing, but I was, okay, just as I was about to start my attack into Iran, they just surrendered to me and will become my puppet. This ain't gonna be great though, because I reckon the UK is still gonna get their invasion on them. But just because it's so dumb, sure. I just got Iran as a puppet. Oh, it's the DLC that just keeps on giving. I'm going to have to annex these guys immediately now. Japan's justifying against... Why am I justifying... What? What is happening? Where am I? Wait, do I guarantee the UK or something? Oh, okay. Good to see. Iraq is guaranteeing the UK. Makes sense. Ain't gonna question it. Good though, because if I get into the Allies now, I don't have to worry about Iran, I think, getting invaded. I'm not too sure if I even have to worry about them getting invaded with the stupid invasion from the Soviets and the British right now, or not because they're my puppet, but I'm not taking that risk. I've now been brought into the Allies because of the Japanese and me guaranteeing the UK, which is fine, I guess. I'm not going to join that war though. I reckon I probably will have to help out with this scenario though, because it don't look like the Soviets are doing too well. It's good though, it means I don't have to worry about Iran, so I can get rid of all these factories I have queued up on them. I do want to lower their autonomy 1 though, and I'm not too... Okay, we're not even that close, so I'm just going to go back to getting Syria down. That's interesting, so we could still form the Arab League and do the Economic Council of the Arab League after we get out the Allies too, which is pretty good. Again, if you did a non-historical round, the UK decolonized, this would be insane. Even better so if you actually capitulate these guys and free all the French stuff too. Might as well get involved in the Italian-American War, aka the Sopranos. Also called Iran in just in case of the... Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Okay, they got a non-aggression pact because they're fighting these... And one with Tana too, but well done, Iran. I'm pretty sure having the non-aggression pact voids the little event chain that the Soviets get for declaring on them, so we should be good now. I'm not quite ready to help the Allies out, but I will be soon. Plus, being at war means we can go up to war economy, which does cost quite a little bit. The worst thing is, though, we did get the stupid communist influence thing, and even though I've banned communism, my parties are now just completely destroyed because this is just going to keep going up, and we don't have any advisors that actually go up for our unaligned. Oh, there is one, but he also goes up with the fascism, which and it's 0.01. And the other annoying thing is we can't get rid of one of our advisors, so we've just got this kid here and he won't go away. I don't know if you can tell, but Iraq, surely it's not turning to be too great, huh? We do have our last bit of land we can ask for down here, protector of the Gulf. See if we can get Kuwait, and that is pretty much everything we can do land-wise, at least not with without taking it directly by going to war. And there you go, Kuwait said yes. That's gonna again solve us a lot of issues down the road. Do I kick the British out of my oil fields? I think I'm kind of tempted to do it now. I'm in the Allies anyway. I'm gonna get -60 opinion of them, but don't I already have like that extra plus 20 or 30 or something or whatever it was? I mean, yeah, I already got a +40 and we've got that +30 from embargoing our enemies, so why the hell not? What are they gonna do, huh? They're gonna invade me? They won't do that, surely. Plus, I reckon with the fall of Baku currently happening right now, there's gonna be a demand for oil in the world. And I'd rather be the one profiting there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a local arms industry. I don't like that flag and this flag in the same game working together, because I don't think it's gonna lead to anything good. Very perplexing war currently going on. The Allies have managed to land in Italy. Might want to work this out though. They've managed to do that. They're doing a landing in the Netherlands, and yet they've lost Ireland. Interesting. Also, no idea, but Lebanon. Okay, peace deal with Lebanon. There you go, I got Lebanon. Oh, wait, yeah, no, that's because they just annexed Vichy. Okay, that makes sense. You also just kind of screwed yourself with that invasion of Ireland, I see. I like how they've gone through the attention to detail for having your multi-charge large caliber gun being Project Babylon. If you don't know what this is, it's a big old pipe gun that Saddam was working on. I've actually seen a part of it down in the Imperial War Museum thing, Duxford. It was in Duxford, that's where it was. And yeah, it is just a giant pipe. Hey boys, Iraq has made it to the front lines in Italy. We're not even going to bother attempting this front over here in the Caucasus. It does look like they are getting pushed out of it and are already on the way to Berlin. Interesting. The worst part is this: who's going to reach the capital first? Are they going to get to Berlin first, or are they going to get to Moscow first? Oh, there we go. Got ourselves the puppet on Italy. It's kind of cursed, but very cool. The way I got that, by the way, I did just ask the UK, I think for Calabria over here, and they did give give it to me, which obviously led to us getting all of the Italian land. I have to say, the Iraqi tree so far probably has the weakest economy of the three. Maybe I'm just misremembering Afghanistan's, but this feels pretty bad. I mean, sure, I haven't annexed my puppets yet, but is it really going to change that much? I'm currently up to like 38 factories. That's pretty bad. There you go. A lot of them were like hung up in my puppet there in Syria, so that did add us a whole bunch. And obviously we do have this land cord, so maybe you really just have to rush getting these all annexed. So obviously the bonus of having these guys too is that they do go down all of their industry trees because they've just got the default focus tree, which is, you know, it's pretty decent if you want to get a whole bunch of factories off puppets. Oh, the walls are closing in though for the Germans from when they were literally outside the gates of Moscow just a minute ago. They are now nowhere near it. I didn't even realize how quickly this all collapsed over here too. I mean, they literally still have Romanians encircled down there. Good, you know, as I'm doing the final push into Germany here, to know that I have got rid of the recovering from our forceful industrialization. One thing that really sucks about Iraq is there are just no resources at all. I mean, you get this steel, you can get your oil up, sure, but like, come on, bro. Surely, you know, we could have found something. You know, they added like these new countries too, and just put something there, you know? Just anything, just a little bit of something, you know? Apparently, the Netherlands didn't want to hold on to that land, so Iraq is on the map, baby. All right, what do I do with 164 points here? That's great. I can't even puppet anything over here, can I? I don't want any of this. I guess we're trying to be a little bit sensible here. I'll take all this stuff, and I guess that's about it. I also took the Italian colonies down there. There we go. I also managed to get away with the Bismarck, baby. Apparently something's going on in the east too, so I guess I'll go help with that, although I don't think I need to, looking at things. Oh, that's good. I guess round two. It does look like you might be in for a bit of a challenge here, though, Germany. I ain't too sure what that's about, but I also don't care. Okay, there's not too much left to do. I'm just annexing all my subjects now, and then I'm just gonna see what things look like when that is done. And I think that what the hell's going on, actually? Okay, the Soviets are invading China. I appreciate the fact, like, Turkey's here as well now. Can we... Could you not have given that to me instead? Hold on, wait a second. I just realized, what the... They even ate my puppet Q8. Are you serious? I'm being scammed. I'm being scammed on my own doorstep. Oh my god, they're in the faction too. They're in NATO. Oh, you know, now I know how Saddam felt. Oh, and there you go. We're gonna finish it off with us getting the torpedo cruiser. No, I just annexed Italy. Because, I was gonna go for Q8, which is actually kind of annoying because you do get another focus over here if you have Q8 to get a few more ports, but you know, so I guess I'll settle for Italy instead, rightfully into our Arabian Federation. I mean, we could annex Iran too, I guess, but there's no point. I ain't gonna play this anymore. The campaign was not fun. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've already said all the issues we've had so far in this game, but it's pretty boring. There's nothing unique to really do, and if you want to do, I guess, the quote-unquote fun paths to get all the cores, good luck. Go find everyone the game. So far, the Iraq's definitely, like, the worst one I've found. There's, again, not a lot to do. Not a lot of flavor, uniqueness to it. Yeah, it's just air. But that is all the nations now that I've played in the DLC. We're going to see what comes with the changes. We'll have a look through, see if any are worth going back to. I probably should go look at India, because India's the one with the most amount of stuff, and then Iran. And then Iraq and Afghanistan just have like little smidgens. Just like a crumb or two of content. But yeah, Iraq's definitely pretty bad. I mean, like, no economy for the most part. You get all this oil, which is the good thing, I guess. And then you get, this is all the steel you get. Like, come on, bro. I know Paradox does use some historical reference. I can't remember what it was to actually show what resources can be used on the map, but come on, just a little bit of leeway would be pretty decent. Just anything, you know? When you've added all these nations, at least just give them something. Just look how empty this space is for resources. It's insane. But yeah, pretty bad. Hopefully gets better. Probably won't. Goodbye. Please subscribe though.